Good evening, everyone. We're going to invite everyone to take your seats. If you've not found a seat yet, get cozy because it is the unofficial start of the weekend. It is Thursday night! Yes! And I could not imagine a better place than right here. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 20th annual celebration of applied and art and design in BC. It is wonderful to see so many familiar faces joining us for this evening of celebration and recognition. I know he is with us in our hearts and in this room tonight. It is also the inaugural year of the newly named Sam Carter Award in Applied Arts and Design. My name is Fred Lee. I am a member of the media, but more importantly, I am a big fan of BC Achievement, and I am delighted to be your host this evening. As always, I would like to start by acknowledging our presence on the unceded, traditional, and ancestral territory of the Coast Salish peoples, the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. To open tonight's beautiful ceremony, please welcome one of Sam's former students, Wallachton.
Nice to be back here again another year and be able to celebrate our awardees. You can't hear me? Osia. I'm happy to be here, and it's another year, some more awardees. 20 years, wow. And it's beautiful artwork here, and I have my grantee, I call it my grantee. My cousin Pam, who's here, and I have my other cousin who received an award last year, and it's good to be here and to see the faces again this evening. And I'm all here to share the welcome song, to welcome you all on a nice, beautiful evening tonight, and to enjoy the rest, to see what's going to happen with these. I like to see their work on film. Oh, yeah. Enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Another round of applause to our dear friend, Will Acton. Thank you so much for that beautiful welcome. Tonight is my first time hosting a BC Achievement Award program, and I am truly delighted. I'm actually honored to be here with all of you this evening, all of you creatives. What you may or may not know about me is that one of my very first jobs outside of a paper route was working around creatives. I had the fortune of working as I was continuing my studies at UBC and working at Circle Craft. And I know Ron would know this. I had the pleasure of meeting so many artisans that have really shaped who I am and why I am so supportive of this creative economy. And it's all you beautiful people who make our community so vibrant. And many of you, many of the folks that I met during my time, 5 years actually, at Circle Craft, many of them have remained my friends, and I surround myself with such beautiful and talented people. So I raise my hand and thank all of you for the wonderful contributions you make to our province. "20 years ago, this program was envisioned and founded by the late Sam Carter, along with a number of other folks dedicated to the province's creative economy, some of whom are here this evening. A warm welcome to them all. And as I've heard from a few of you this evening, Sam urged each of us to celebrate design as a vital life force within our daily tasks, our daily lives and routines and experiences. So all of you in this evening, tonight, let's do just that. The celebration this evening is centered around the talents and accomplishments of not one, not two, not three, but 4 exceptional British Columbian applied art and design artists. If I may please ask each of the awardees to stand so that we can formally welcome you. Don't be shy. From Winlaw, ceramicist Robin DuPont. Squamish Nation's fashion designer, Hemikolas Pamela Baker. The Judson Beaumont emerging artist, Vancouver jeweler, Meghan Weeks. And I love the sound of this, the 2024 Sam Carter Award of Distinction recipient, Vancouver furniture designer, Brent Comer. I can tell it's already going to be a good night. Thanks to each of you for creating beauty, character, and personality to objects with your art forms. I also want to welcome our guests who are joining us from home. Yes, hello, let's give a wave to all of the beautiful folks who are watching us from home across this province. We are once again broadcasting tonight's presentation ceremony live to audiences across BC. Let's give them a round of applause. We also have some very special thank yous. An evening like this would not be possible without the contributions of many. We want to say thank you to Lazy Gourmet for your exceptional service and delicious offerings this evening. A special shout out as well to BC Achievements wine partner, Incomeet Cellars. I may have been enjoying a glass or two already. Florist, Denise Halfyard, for the beautiful floral arrangements. The Cotton Candy team, for those lovely cotton candy bouquets. And as well, Leap Creative, Burkeville Productions, and of course the Roundhouse staff for your hospitality. Thank you all for your contributions to this evening's success. Big round of applause. As I mentioned, this is my very first BC Achievement Awards evening, and I want to extend a special thanks to our first speaker of the evening, Roop Gurwal, Director of Applied Art and Design Program, to say a few words and to open tonight's festivities. A warm round of applause to Roop.
How does one follow Fred's energy? I don't know, but I will try. First of all, Fred, a heartfelt thank you to you for being here with us tonight to celebrate the incredible talent and innovation in applied art and design across BC. We are very grateful. We hope you'll come back. I'm Roop Gurwal, as Fred told you. I am the BC Achievements Program Director for both the Applied Art and Design Program and over here the First Nations Art Award Program. I would like to add my personal congratulations to the awardees, Robin, Meghan, Brent, Pam. It is so great to have each of you in the room tonight. We've exchanged emails, we've had Zoom calls, maybe a couple of phone calls here and there, but it's so fantastic to have you in this room. And what makes it even more special to me is I remember the first time that I called you on Zoom to tell you that you had received the award. I have to say that your reaction was worth the effort it took to get this room together. So thank you. Just 2 days ago, on Tuesday night, we celebrated the recipients of the Polygon Award in First Nations Art, the 4 walls that you see on my right. And tonight, we're very excited to bring you this special exhibit on my left of the Applied Art and Design Program. And together, this program shows the vibrancy of both of BC Achievements Art Awards. Please join me in thanking our curators, the wonderful, the talented Sheila Hall and Ray Hartley. Where are you? Year after year, Sheila and Ray work very, very hard, drive many, many kilometers around the province to bring you a beautifully curated exhibit, woven together with both their considered, respectful, and artistic expertise. Thank you very much. BC Achievement is moving an abbreviated version of this exhibit to the Bentall 3 Tower in Vancouver in downtown on Monday. Sheila and Ray are going to be putting that exhibit together as well. And that will be running until January the 25th of 2025. Yes, we are talking about 2025 already. So exhibiting the art of our alumni with other partners is a relatively new initiative that we started with Jason McWhinney at MNP Tower last winter. So Jason, thank you for your initiative. I feel you're over there somewhere. Are you? Oh yeah, I see you. So thank you very much for doing that. We're hoping to do more and more of that to not only build awareness about our programs, but to bring exposure to the artists, and so that folks in BC can see what they can achieve and be inspired by it, and perhaps bring their art to life as well. So tonight I want to tell you a little bit about Sam Carter from my perspective. For those of you who knew Sam, you know what a force he was in our community and in our design world. I had the pleasure of working with him when I first started at BC Achievement 6 years ago. And one of the many highlights that I had of working with Sam was we would go visit the artists at their studios. At that time, a lot of the artists were based in the Lower Mainland. So anytime it was a Lower Mainland awardee, I would go with him. And he would look at the art. I remember we were at a hat maker, Claudia Schiffer's Hats, and we were looking at the wooden mannequins' heads that they would sit on and picking the hats. And he would often turn to me and say, "What do you think, Rube? Which one should we pick?" I'm a program director, I'm not an artist. But he had this knack of making everybody feel important, making everybody's contributions valuable. And I think that's a really rare trait in anyone, and I appreciated him for that. And one of the things that both Catherine and I, when we went to have our last visit with Sam before he passed away last November, we committed to him that we would keep his legacy going with this program. And I hope you will all join me in sharing that commitment and that we will keep his legacy going through this Sam Carter Award in Applied Art and Design. So a note of thanks. First of all of you look amazing. Thank you for bringing your finest and your most elevated looks today. Love it. I wanted to extend a thank you to our jury panel. Our jury panel are passionate advocates for applied art and design in their own right, artists in their own right, or advocates in their own right. So I would like to thank our jury panel, and if you could hold your applause to the end. But if you would like to stand, jury panel, we would like to recognize you. Dr. Trish Kelly, president of Emily Carr University in Design. Annika Quinn, editorial director of Western Living magazine. Congrats on your promotion to your next level. Henry Norris of New Format Studio. And he's also the 2018 program alumnus for his furniture. And I'd also like to thank our program and jury advisors, 2010 alumnus Toby Barrett, a propeller. Where are you, Toby? Behind the pillar, okay. And longtime program steward and craft advocate Ron Kong. Thank you all. Your collective commitment to the program is invaluable. We are grateful for your support, the countless hours you spend reviewing the nomination packages, and the thoughtfulness that you actually bring to the jury table. Appreciate that so much. So as you know, the Applied Art and Design program has been around for quite some time, since 2005. And over those past 2 decades, we've celebrated 91 laureates. 91 folks that we have celebrated. And there's a board at the back of the room. I hope you'll take some time to have a look at it. It has an image, a picture, and a name of every single one of those past awardees. And if you look directly at the back of the room, you'll see these award panels. These are the award of distinction recipients for the past 20 years. And some of those alumni are in this room tonight, who I hope you'll get a chance to meet. I would right now like to take a moment to salute all of BC Achievement Alumni Program recipients. We run 5 award programs, and we have cross-representation from all 5 of those programs here tonight. Thank you for your support. We're delighted that you're here. Thank you for celebrating this year's awardees with us. So finally, I know this has been long. Thank you for your patience. I'd like to take a moment to recognize Vancouver's incredible art community and its leaders who have supported this program and tonight's events. Your advocacy, your leadership, they are both essential to the sustainability of programs like ours, and your support makes a world of difference to artists, designers, creators, all of these makers across the province. And many of you are our strongest nominators. So please, tonight, take the time to enjoy the exhibition on both sides of the room, support the artists and their work, and celebrate the creativity and craftsmanship that make our province's Applied Art and Design program so extraordinary. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'm happy to invite my colleague, the Executive Director of BC Achievement Foundation, to the podium now. Please welcome Catherine Wilson. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. It's great to see another sold-out crowd in the Roundhouse celebrating applied art and design in BC. Thank you all for your support. And thank you, Roop, for your thoughtful remarks and your passion for functional art. Thank you, too, for your leadership and oversight of foundation-wide communications. Roop also serves on Arts BC Executive and finds time to host the award-winning podcast of Oz. Roop and I are fortunate to work with two other teammates. We're a very closely knit unit, and I'd like to just take a moment to introduce you to our formidable threesome. The other two women that we're lucky to work with includes Angela Marston, who leads the Indigenous Business Award program and has taken it to new heights since joining BC Achievement 2 years ago. Angela is also an acclaimed First Nations artist. Kristen McDougall, Program Director for the Community Award, and we do have Community Award recipients here this evening. Kristen is expanding the program's reach and connecting alumni. Kristen and I have worked together on foundation operations for the past 6 years, and she also plays a key role on the executive of the East Side Art Society. Thank you to all of you for all you do for BC Achievement. What a team and what a powerful purpose. And to the reason that we're here, the 2024 awardees, Meghan, Pam, Robin, and Brent, congratulations. It's a privilege to celebrate each of you and hear your inspiring stories. Welcome to the BC Achievement family. May this be the start of a wonderful journey together. So, what is the BC Achievement journey? As we enter the Foundation's 21st year, our mission remains clear: to elevate excellence and inspire achievement. We highlight individuals and organizations driving impact through art, entrepreneurship, and leadership. In doing so, we help pave the way for others to follow. We celebrate excellence through recognition and storytelling. Over the past 2 decades, we've honored more than 1,100 remarkable British Columbians and documented, yeah, that's worth an applause. And documented the journey of more than 300 awardees. We do this by producing awardee films. You're going to have a treat later on this evening and see the awardee films for this program. And they're all located through the Foundation's archive. These stories create a ripple effect, empowering communities while building deeper engagement. Currently, as Ruth mentioned, BC Achievement offers 5 award programs. We work in community, reconciliation, First Nations art, Indigenous business, and of course, tonight's program, Applied Art and Design. The sustainability of all of these programs is central to our work. I want to thank BC Achievement's dedicated board, led by Chair Walter Pela, for their support. We're grateful to have Walter here this evening, along with board members Christopher Gaze and Tamara Vrooman. Welcome. I'm excited to share that this fall, during the 2024 award season, BC Achievement invested $100,000 in prizes across our 5 programs. Thanks to the generosity of last year's Applied Art and Design campaign participants, many of you in the room were part of that endeavor, we were able to double the Sam Carter Prize to $5,000 per recipient this year. Thank you. Tonight, as we celebrate the achievements of this year's artists, We hope their stories inspire you as much as they inspire us. If you're moved, how could you not be? We invite you to support the work of BC Achievement. Our programs rely on the generosity of sponsors, donors, and partners. We're deeply grateful to the many who have supported us in the past, including a decade of backing from the Joseph Wask Family Foundation. This year, we aim to raise $50,000 for the Sam Carter Award Program. These funds will ensure its sustainability by supporting awardee prizes and expanding their offerings by creating 4 films annually, each capturing the unique story of every Sam Carter awardee. We are also proud to introduce the Inspire Collective, a special giving circle for those who contribute $1,000. Your donation will directly support the creation of these films and help sustain the award program, enabling us to continue finding, selecting, and elevating BC's most exceptional artists and designers. You can make the donation tonight using the QR code at your table, or simply ask any of our volunteers for assistance. Your support will help us shine a light on these extraordinary individuals and build a brighter future for BC and its creative economy. Thank you again for being with us tonight and for your generosity in supporting this important work. Enjoy the show, and let's celebrate these remarkable awardees. Thank you. Fred?
Can we please just give another round of applause to Roop and Catherine? As I mentioned, this is my first introduction to this wonderful program, but we have had a champion for the creative arts for over 2 decades. And over the course of this past few months, as I've learned about the work of BC Achievement, it is remarkable the work that you do to elevate excellence in our province. And I do think your request is so modest, and I know that there are some generous hearts, not only in this room, but in this province, that would love to support you in the endeavors that you do to support our creative economy and the talented individuals in this province. And I am delighted to see Tamara and Walter in the room tonight because they are members of a very esteemed business community, and I hope that you will spread the word of BC Achievement and the wonderful talents that we have here in this province. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for raising your hand and being on the board, joining Christopher Gaze and others. And as you heard, we want to invite all of you to join this incredible giving circle, the Inspire Collective, with a $1,000 donation. I think you're all very smart folks. You know you'll benefit come tax time, but there are individuals that will benefit starting tonight. And I would like to be one of the very first to make that $1,000 donation. So, and Ron, I dedicate that to all of the incredible artists I've had the pleasure of meeting over the last 30 decades. And it is great to see you, my friend, and I know you're a big advocate for BC Achievement and the artists in our community. And I invite all of you to please consider joining me in making that pledge, because we want to elevate excellence, and we all loved Sam Carter. I just want to see a show of hands who have had some connection to Sam Carter in the room tonight. Raise your hand. Oh, that is beautiful. I know he would be so proud, and I know he's with us tonight in our hearts and in this room. And I do want to thank all of you for being here and to consider being part of this Inspire Collective. $1,000 donation, just scan that QR code. But I'll have more examples, in fact, 4 examples of why you should support us. But before doing that, and before we get to the awards, I have one very special guest. Apologies to Jane, because this is not in the script, but there is an individual in this room that would like to say a few words about our friend Sam Carter. He is a Canadian treasure. He is a friend as well. And it's not very often that he likes to say a few words in front of a public audience, let alone one that is also watching from across this province. But everyone, please give a warm welcome to our dear friend, Douglas Copeland.
Okay, so 44 years and 2 months ago, a younger Muppet baby version of me was like going into my first class at Emily Carr, going, I'm really excited, I'm in art school. And I go into Sam's class, you're like, okay, my classes are like dinner parties. If you're not gonna come, you give me 48 hours notice, and we all act like grown-ups. And oh my God, everyone was just like, we're grown up, like, and he just raised the bar right there and then. For tonight, I imagine like driving home in the car with Sam, the women were so beautifully decked out. Did you see the fabrics? The guys look terrific, and the jewelry. And, but Sam, what did you think of all the design and the art on the, I was like, could you believe it? Like, wow. I wish Sam could be here. He'll always be here in our heart. And I'm glad it's, I don't know. What? The one thing we're missing tonight is a toast to Mr. Sam Carter, a close friend of mine and so many people here, an inspiration. He created this whole thing. Like, imagine that. He lives on. I've never met a more fun or generous person. He never made fun of anyone's work, ever. He was always supportive. So, here's to Samuel Carter, born in Des Moines, Iowa in who gets born in Des Moines, Iowa? 1934. It's to Sam Carter. Yay! Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Douglas. And it is truly rare that Douglas would invite the podium and the spotlight to say a few words, because he is a man of few words, but it clearly shows how much Sam meant to you, and I'm sure to many in this room. And so we absolutely want to continue the legacy that Sam has laid out in these awards, and to continue to support the creatives in our community. And I think it's only appropriate then that we start now with the presentation of the awards. Are we ready, Vancouver? Oh, I think we can do a little better than that. Are we ready? Are we ready, BC? All right. As part of the recognition, each recipient will be honored with, and I had a chance to see these earlier, a beautiful medallion and an accompanying lapel pin designed by renowned Haida artist Robert Davidson. In addition, as Catherine mentioned, each awardee will receive a monetary prize of $5,000 in recognition of their exceptional achievement. And so everyone, tonight, we are starting the awards with 3 awardees, Meghan, Robin, and Pam. Each year, BC Achievement produces a compilation film recognizing and highlighting the program recipients. And yes, tonight's awardees are seeing this for the very first time. So grab your cotton candy, grab your drinks, get ready. Meghan, Robin, and Pam, we hope you enjoy your film Everyone, please direct your attention to the screens.
I think it's super important to have humor in my work because we were taught to just laugh, right? Like part of healing is laughter. I love to make people laugh, and if I can't do it personally, like with my weird sense of humor, I can actually do it through jewelry. And so if I find myself giggling at my bench, I'm hoping the person wearing it later will be doing the same thing.
I was working with our First Nations youth from Squamish Nation, and the ultimate goal was to build self-esteem, self-confidence, and give them the tools to fit in a sense. So I started training a lot of our young girls to be models, fashion shows, to educate the world we were still here. That's always been my message. And so all of a sudden I said, yeah, I think I'll be a fashion designer. My ancestors and my teachings as a young child, always participating in potlatches since I was about 6, 7 years old. And you see the creations and the beautiful work of our people. And how do I interpret it in a contemporary way and applying just a touch of culture? And that's what I've been doing now for probably 30 plus years.
When I saw the first wood fire pots that were out of Japan, they felt like the punk rock of ceramics in some strange way. Like they didn't particularly seem rational. You couldn't get a quick read on them. And the aesthetic stirred me. I feel like it kind of shook everything that I thought ceramics, or turned everything upside down what I thought ceramics was. The rough could be beautiful, a crack could be beautiful, things that we don't necessarily associate with the word beautiful.
I'm doing this collection, and it's called the Survival Collection. But I want it to be functional yet funny, I guess. But when you are surviving, you do need a whistle, just in case you know, for SOSing or what have you. I was like, how do you make a whistle that's not like a big tree branch? And back in the day, people used to use bones as whistles because they're perfect, because they're hollow. So then one day, I was like, how would I be able to do that? So we ordered some chicken wings for some supper one evening. And I'm like eating the chicken wings, they're hot wings. And I was all like, oh, maybe I could make a whistle out of one of these. So right away I went and boiled it down and made a whistle out of the hot wing, which then proceeded to turn into a sterling silver whistle.
Wood firing to me is using the minerals that the trees have pulled out of the earth to grow as a source of glaze. And we do this by using wood both as a fuel, but when it combusts, those minerals fly through the kiln, carried by the flame, and combine with the clay to form glass. And when you look in the kiln during this time of the firing, it's powerful. You can actually see the ash starting to build up on surfaces and melt. 125 hours total is generally what the firing takes, and all that wood ash is building up on the surface to create the different colors and textures I'm after.
I'm one of the oldest native designers now, and I push myself to learn more in new ways. Now I have been able to do sublimation on dresses. I've done my own screening, embroidery, velvet burnout. But when I finally see the clothes on the models, then I get excited because it's what you've envisioned. When people wear, a lot of our First Nations and non-First Nations wear the pieces, to me, they're educating the world that we're still here, and also that our young people and women are happy to wear it because it makes them feel proud. And a long time ago, we didn't. So we're growing. The recognition and our people becoming proud again is pretty special.
Each piece I make does tell a story, and it does come from something. And to have my wearer feel that, absolutely. Like, I think that's a beautiful thing, because the translation is working. Like, to have something of a thought, a feeling, to something tangible that somebody else is wearing, like, that's kind of mind-blowing if you think about it, that now it's like on somebody else and they're actually feeling that. I hope that is what is coming across.
Wood firing is a process filled with mystery and chaos. The best we can do as wood firers is influence the results. We will never fully control the final results. Each firing, there's work that comes out of the kiln that essentially instructs the next body of work, the next firings, the next variables to change. I'm addicted to learning, if you will. And wood firing fulfills that need to experiment, to take chances, to risk things.
Being the recipient of the Judson Beaumont Emerging Artist Award is a true honor. It, again, literally blew my mind, and yeah, I cried. So it's an honor.
It's a good recognition of the hard work, because it's been a lot of work, and I've been successful in being able to share my work. So that's, for me, the success that one needs. And when you get young people coming up saying, I'm following you, I love your work, and you're, yeah, why, thank you, you know? So you do inspire young people to probably spread their wings and do more.
I think maybe the value of this award is not so much as a personal thing, although I'm so grateful and honored, but it's more important for society, I think, or for the public to realize that we value culture, that we value people doing unconventional things.
Wasn't that awesome? Did you enjoy that? I see smiles on your face. Do I see a smile on your face? I see a smile on your face. Okay, that's awesome. And I do hope that you will all continue to join us and inspiring that next generation of recipients, and to know that their works are valued and loved. Please consider joining the Inspire Collective. I've already seen a few folks scan the QR code, so thank you. Please join me in making that incredible donation. Whether it's $1,000 or any denominations, it will truly go a long ways to support more incredibly talented artists like the individuals that you saw in that premiere video. Yes. And did you know, again, an incredible champion of the creative economy in BC. BC Achievement has over 300 plus films on its YouTube channel celebrating the best and brightest in our province. And it is all accessible for free. That is an incredible resource, and we invite you to check out all 300 plus films. All right. The first award presentation is the Judson Beaumont Emerging Artist Designation. Named in honor of the late and yes, great, I've had the pleasure of meeting with Judson and participating in many events together. Named in honor of the late Judson Beaumont, who was truly one-of-a-kind Vancouver-based furniture designer and a two-time recipient of this award, including the 2014 Award of Distinction. And we want to give a warm welcome to Judson's wife, Kate Beaumont, who is here with us tonight. All right. Because this is the first award, we are going to be showing the blueprint of how this evening is going to roll out. I am now going to invite the 2024 Judson Beaumont Emerging Artist Recipient to the stage. Everyone, please give a warm round of applause for Meghan Weeks. Let's give it up for Meghan! And to present this award, please welcome 2023 Emerging Artist Program alumna Kate Metten.
Meghan, your wearable art is nothing short of inspired. Each piece tells a story, blending references to life, heritage, and even pop culture, all while fusing humor and playfulness into your practice. Your work is not only compelling, it makes us think, laugh, and of course, look amazing. Thank you for bringing your creativity and joy to everything you create. We cannot wait to follow your creative journey. Please join me in congratulating the 2024 Judson Beaumont Emerging Artist Award, Meghan Weeks.
Thank you. I have a fear of public speaking, so I have a long speech. Just kidding. Okay. Tansei, kakiao niwa komaganak, all my relations. I have a large list of thank yous because you don't get here alone. I'm unbelievably honored to be the recipient of the Judson Beaumont Emerging Artist Award for Applied Art and Design, and to be in the company of so many wonderful artists, past and present. Thank you, Sam Carter and Judson Beaumont, for their legacy. I feel they are with us in spirit. I'd like to thank the BC Achievement Foundation and jury for the recognition. It seriously feels incredible. Congratulations to Pam Baker, Brent Comer, and Robin DuPont. It's an honor to stand with you, alongside you. I would like to thank my blood and chosen family for sharing this night with me. Thank you to my mom, Auntie Linda, my dad, and Bev for traveling all this way. I'm extremely grateful for the love and support. Thank you, Russell Gordon, who held my hand while building my website and supported me during technical difficulties. He was always there when I would be panicking about security settings, APIs, what certain terms meant when I would get confusing PayPal emails. Thank you to photographer Jeffrey Wang for support in the photo studio and to always count on some awesome headshots, as well as photography Swari Campillo for your beautiful spirit and amazing eye. My Auntie Linda and Gay Fowler for supporting my work from day one, as well as my new and returning clients all over Turtle Island for wearing my jewelry with pride. Gay and I have been working together for 16 years, and the support I've received from her has been immeasurable. When I started taking silversmithing classes, I would run to Gay's office first thing in the morning to show her what I made the night before. She would always humor me with being so interested in what I created. Thank you to the late Diane Evans for giving me a chance all those years ago and mentoring me. It was her that believed in me when I first moved to Vancouver 24 years ago as an art student, and further mentored me when working with her at Presentation House Gallery, and years later introduced my jewelry to the Polygon Gallery shop. Thank you to Sage Paul, Executive and Artistic Director of Indigenous Fashion Arts, for bringing Indigenous community together to celebrate outstanding Indigenous talent in fashion, and to Justin Lewis for taking my jewelry to places I'd never imagined. The amount of pride I felt when I saw my work complement yours on the runway brought me to tears. I will never forget these moments. Almost done. Thank you, Starburst Jewelers, for my castings. I know when I show up with weird waxwork that they don't question, they're just ready to receive and do their magic. And thank you to Kelly Allenson for teaching me the fundamentals of silversmithing. As a person who works with first-year university students in a multidisciplinary shop, I know how important it is to build a foundation for people to succeed. All your knowledge helped me not only get started, but to keep me going. Thank you to Emily Carr University and QP15 for the professional development programs available to staff. And finally, thank you to Pacific Association of First Nations Women for their Cree language program and support through ceremony, as well as to my Auntie Peggy for this beautiful medallion, beaded by Marilyn Giroux to represent Sucker Creek First Nation with honor and pride. Kawa Pamatin Asimuna Nenaskuman Ukse.
Thank you, Meghan. Dare I say she set the bar very high for our 3 other recipients. That was absolutely amazing. Another round of applause for Meghan Weeks. Woo! We are feeling the love. All right, everyone. Now for tonight's second presentation, it is my honor to introduce our next award recipient. Please give a warm welcome to Hemicholas Pam Baker. And presenting our next award is the 2008 Award of Distinction recipient, a unique shoe designer for unique souls. Everyone, a warm welcome to John Flubach. Oh, no.
We're all way too hot.
Thank you.
So Pam, your work is nothing short of stunning. You haven't seen it over there, everybody. It's awesome. Thank you. And your masterful use of form lines and motifs, and how you seamlessly weave your Squamish culture into fashion and bringing exceptional First Nation design to the forefront of the industry. And your creativity shines in everything you do. And your dedication to mentoring the next generation of artists and designers is truly remarkable. Thank you for that. So we raise our hands in recognition to you of the profound influence your design and the vibrant community you have uplifted and inspired. Congratulations.
Good evening. Nu Guam, Hate Makelas. Hate Makelas is my kid name in our potlatch. My new name is Siwiduch. I want to thank, I don't want to go through, I was going to say what she said, because, you know, you're thanking everybody. If I had to thank everybody in my family, we'd be here all night. I did write a speech in about 5 minutes. I'm getting ready for Vancouver Indigenous Fashion Week. So I'm supposed to be there every day, and I thought, oh no, what am I going to do? And so I attempted to write it with this new AI business. And I said, what the hell, I'm done with this. And then I was going to ask my nephew for his glasses so I could read it. So because I forgot mine. I'm not going to follow in his footsteps. Last year he won an award. He spoke for 11 minutes and 8 seconds. And he also was selling prints and everything out of his trunk. You don't have to go to my trunk. You can go to Hudson's Bay, second floor. And the Vancouver Indigenous Fashion Week my day is on Saturday. I'm the finale. And just to let you know, I have a big star going to be my finale, Ashley Collingbull, Miss Universe Canada. So buy your tickets now. So she's a great role model for our young people. And that's something that I've always worked on, is being a role model. I want to ask my sons to stand up. And Georgia. And the rest of my family. All right, guys. I know my niece is here ready to go to Vancouver Indigenous Fashion Week. She's wanting to drag me out the door. Anyway, I've been in this business so long, 30 some odd years, and a lot of the new designers and everybody call me the OG. And I keep telling them, why you guys call me old girl? So I love doing what I'm doing. Every piece of work has, and pretty much every designer I meet across Turtle Island, everyone shares their story, just like the jewelry. We share our story, we are inspired by our ancestors. So it's great to be honored tonight. I thought I'm usually used to talking a lot, but tonight I want to thank Gina for nominating me and my family. Hoi chuk.
All right, boys, give your mom a big hug. Give your talented mom a big hug. So I'm seeing the love here. Let's give another round of applause. Thank you, John, and thank you, Pam. I hope you feel the love. Thank you so much. Woo! You truly are, and I hope you do feel the love, and continued success to you, and much love to you and your family. All right. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the next Sam Carter Applied Art and Design awardee, Robin DuPont. And to present the award, please welcome the 2019 program alumna, Macaulay Warner of All L's Design Studio.
As an alum of this program, I understand how meaningful this recognition. Pam and Megan, I feel like you primed me to just start crying, and it's not even about me. Anyways, so I do understand how meaningful this recognition really is and the impact it has. As a working artist and entrepreneur, I also understand how sometimes lonely and isolating our work can feel. That you're constantly having to be your own cheerleader and driver of all the momentum just to keep going. When we arrived to this event back in 2019, we didn't know what to expect. There was this gorgeous evening planned and a room filled with strangers who all were really important people. If you weren't nervous before, sorry. And they were all here to celebrate excellence in the arts. Only in that moment did the significance register and a wave of emotion hit us like a ton of bricks. It truly felt like our work mattered and was appreciated. Robin, I hope that you are feeling that energy exchange here tonight as well, because you've earned it. It is my great pleasure to introduce to all of you Robert DuPont, an artist who continually redefines the relationship between form and function. With a unique aesthetic, Robin is pushing the boundaries of what is possible in ceramics, from his innovative wood fire processes to his atmospheric surface techniques. Robin, your exploration of surfaces and forms sets you apart, and your dedication to mentoring others and sharing your knowledge of ceramic techniques has had a profound impact. Through your work and teaching, you've raised the profile of ceramics and excellence in practice, not just in BC, but beyond. Thank you for your continued innovation and inspiration. Please join me in congratulating Robin.
This is, I just have to come clean. This is a super hard, emotional thing, and it's good to see other people being emotional about it, because just digging through. You got this, Rocky. Oh, but anyways, I think I'm just gonna proceed and give my thank yous. I'm a person of a few words, more of a doer than a speaker, so I'll keep this short. Thank you, Macaulay, for that beautiful introduction. Thank you, BC Achievements. Thank you, Kathy Terapaki, for the nomination. Such an honor to stand beside these giants, these amazing artists. Congratulations to you all. Thank you to each and every one of you for your contribution, for helping these awards exist. The support for artists going into the studio every day, asking the hard questions, is really important. It's what our cultural identity is made out of. It's so important to our cultural landscape. So thank you. Thank you to my mentors. Too many to list. I definitely stand on their shoulders. My teachers. I feel like actually, thank you so much to Carla and Greg, the videographers that made that video, for making me look like way less of a wingnut than I am. That was awesome, Carla. Yeah, that was a fun time in the studio there. Thank you again. And thanks for illustrating the process that I'm obsessed with. But on that note, I want to shout out, I just want to run away right now, actually. I want to shout out to my crew that helped me fire the kiln. Can't do what I do without them. Yeah, 5 days, anyway. The 5 days of firing, I like to fondly call them the sensitive pyromaniacs. I think I'll wrap this up now and stop bawling up here. With the most important thank yous to those two women,
my life partner, Eden DuPont, and my mother.
I pity who has to follow you after that. It just occurred to me, you were a guest on the Great Canadian Pottery Throwdown. Not again. Congratulations. Let's give a big round of applause. And that was truly beautiful. And truly, as we just heard from you and others, you are really reflecting our communities with the beautiful works that you do. And continue doing what you're doing, continue success, and I think you just crushed it up here. Another round of applause to Meghan, Pam, and Robin. My best friend is here tonight. He's a ceramicist, and he knows who you are. So he's excited to meet you. So Darcy, meet Robin. Robin, meet Darcy over there. But continued success, my friend, and that was beautiful. All right. Where am I? In British Columbia, we have exceptional applied artists and designers who over many years have distinguished themselves as leaders in the field, who have national and international reputations, successful creative entrepreneurs who have combined their talents and skills with passion and determination. These British Columbians have carved out a niche for themselves and helped bring recognition to both their work, the province, and beyond. Their names are synonymous with distinction, innovation, and creativity. It is now truly my honor to welcome the 2024 Sam Carter Award of Distinction Laureate in Applied Art and Design, Brent Comer. Presenting this award is the recipient of the 2023 Award of Distinction, program alumna and a dear friend, Marie Curry.
Brent and I go way, way back. We even traveled together. We slept in the same city for 12 days, had a great time. We had no emotional commitment whatsoever, but participating at a BC Wood show in Tokyo. And I must say, it was one of the most wonderful memories I have had. We were a great team. Judson was among us. And I lived with these men and the group that we had, an extraordinary experience. So thank you for that, and thank you for being with me. Now, it's my great pleasure to introduce tonight's Award of Distinction laureate, Brent Comer. Throughout your remarkable career, Brent, you have distinguished yourself as a master of both furniture and sculptural design, drawing deep inspiration from the beauty and natural richness of our Pacific Northwest. Your work is a testament to the way in which landscape, its texture, its form, and its material can be transformed into objects of purpose and wonder. Using locally sourced wood, Brent creates pieces that are not just functional, but profound, each one a reflection of nature's raw and organic beauty. Your innovative approach, paired with steadfast commitment to sustainability, has redefined what it means to blend artistry and craft with environmental responsibility. Beyond craftsmanship, Brent, your legacy extends to your mentorship. You have nurtured and guided countless emerging and established artisans, sharing your knowledge and passion in ways that have shaped and will shape the next generation of designers. Bravo. Your collaborative spirit and leadership continue to inspire, pushing the boundaries of creativity while honoring the tradition of craft and sustainability. Brent, your dedication to your craft, to the community, and to the planet is extraordinaire. Congratulations on this well-deserved recognition, and thank you for continuing to transform our world through art. Félicitations, Brent.
And now we're going to invite all of you to please direct your attention to the screen.
I never, and I guess still don't have any real aspirations to be this artist that has something grand to say. I'm trying to convey stories more than work. I'm learning about myself that I love creating. I love learning through my hands, especially. It started off as a landscape designer when I was designing and building gardens for clients. And then was fortunate enough, some clients wanted to incorporate sculpture. And one customer moved a piece that I made her into the house. I thought that was interesting. Eventually I stopped landscaping because I was sort of tired of water running down my back and not being able to depend on my work environment. So I moved it inside and started creating design pieces and sculpture. Sometimes I find myself working on something and it's just sort of a feeling I'm getting. And I'm trying to tap into what it is that I like. Being on the West Coast here, on the edge of the water, at the bottom of a mountain, there's a certain magic here that's hard to articulate. And I thought using indigenous wood, carving beautiful silhouettes and forms would be a way for me to share my experience of living here. It's stories about this place, about the West Coast, pieces that were meant to be touched. I did a piece called The Alder Cube, took it to a show in New York, and people were lined up 30 people deep just to see this. I just couldn't believe it. And then after that, I had to figure out how to make it properly, and then find out how to price it, where to sell it, all of that. That sort of grew as my business, and my design business, and that put me on the map internationally even. Projects that we're working on right now, which I think is very exciting, is the Becoming stacked piece. It's a story about melting ice and how it changes from a very rigid form, something that gravity, directly like an icicle, so it's very cylindrical. And as it melts, it sort of finds its own way and it changes the shape of it and the form of it. Because often you have an idea about something and then even that changes. But if you manage to kind of keep working on it over time, And you get it to a point where you go, ah, wow, that is really more amazing than I thought it could have been. I find that really invigorating. I'm also creating these carved, sculpted forms. It's my, I guess, version of chainsaw art, but I'm not doing bears and creatures like that. I'm trying to create pieces that capture the emotive quality of people. It's more about the texture and the knots and the gnarly bits that are sort of interesting, you know? And the nuances in the material itself. I do recognize to receive an award such as this it's a wonderful honor and an acknowledgement. I do feel awards are like a gift. It's a way to show that it's possible. One's ability to create a career doing something that you love doing it's just a wonderful thing. And hopefully it's a great way to encourage other people to follow their dreams. Force it up. Well, thank you, Marie, for those lovely words. And yeah, there was no emotional connection for those 12 days, well, although we did have a lot of fun together. Good evening, everyone. I feel honored to be here. This is a great milestone and a real testament to the vibrant community of artists and supporters that surround us in this beautiful province. Thank you for sharing it with me this evening. I should maybe start off by saying, I don't know if the BC Achievement Awards, if they have a suggestion box handy, but going last after all of those speeches and films and up against the dessert hour is really tough. So I'm gonna kind of hustle through this, but I do want to thank a lot of people. And if you want to hear more stories about some fun times we had, then we can do it afterwards. That's fine. I would like to thank the British Columbia Achievement Foundation for this incredible recognition. Your commitment to celebrating the achievements of those who strive to make a difference inspires all of us to advance the dialogue around the importance of art and design in society. I know my other recipients has echoed that as well, and so do I. Special thanks to Roop Gruwal and the members of the jury for their stewardship of this award and its significance in shining a light on our creative community. It's especially meaningful to have my family here tonight, including my mom and dad. I know there must have been times when you thought, what the heck is he doing? But you always supported me with love and didn't say anything to that effect while I was still in the room anyways, so I appreciate that. Also, I'd like to share with everyone here tonight, receiving this award, you sort of get an unexpected gift, and you don't realize until you're up here looking down. My whole family is sitting down in front of me, looking at me, smiling and not saying anything. How good is that? Susan, my love and creative soulmate, we're on a great path together. It's so great that you're here with me as well. Also, I want to echo Robin's appreciation to Carla Olson and Greg Bartles, who created the beautiful film about all of us. But I especially thought that was really great. That's the first time I've seen it. I can assure you, however, I do more than wander around my studio looking around up in the air. And I was actually begging Greg, can I have a tool in my hand? Can I just do something? Sheila Hall, Ray Hartley, thank you for your care and attention for installing everyone's art and mine as well. It's really tremendous. Thanks
Thanks very much. To my staff, who some of them are here tonight. It's a school night, remember? So go to bed early. Thank you for supporting me in my work. I appreciate it. It's wonderful to be a creative person, but it's even extra special to have people around you that will share in your vision and really make it all possible. It's really a blessing. Samantha, who's here as well, she's a wonderful advocate for my work, a gracious host to our guests, and a warrior when she needs to be. So pay your bills on time, or else the answer to her. Also, a special shout out to BC Wood that supports value-added wood producers in this province. They helped me for many years, especially in the early years, financially, and more importantly, gave me the confidence to bring my work to other countries. It's a great way to share your work, say in Japan, to get a good read on what you're doing. I find it's easier, or it's better to be somewhere else so you can look back at what you're doing back home, because different cultures really shine a different light on aspects that you're just not aware of. You know, in North America here, we're always worried about selling work as well, but when you go somewhere else, your expectations are lower and the conversations are different, and I would encourage everybody to try to get out and show their work to as many different people, many different cultures as you could. The other thing that BC Wood provided me was an introduction to one of my best friends, was Judson Beaumont. Judd and I, we kind of met 25 years ago. I'm trying to put a date on it, and Kate, you probably know better than I, or maybe you didn't even know Judd was away for that weekend. But Judd was, I know many people know Judd here, and him and I couldn't be more different. You know, in the work that we did, how we approached people, and you know, I didn't quite understand why all his cabinets had to have arms and legs on them, and his clocks had to have faces, like, I mean, real faces with eyes and mouths. And I know he didn't understand my love of solid wood, and I know he said to me, he said, "Comber, why can't you just buy wood from a store?" You know, I'd be going all over the province trying to find the right piece of wood. But what we did share is a love of laughter. We had lots of great adventures. And I learned something through Judd, and he taught me that to have a lasting career in art and design, it had to be more about the things that you make. It had to be about you, your beliefs, your personality, a window into your soul, so to speak. Judd helped me find my path, which was through story and place. And I always thank Judd for that. Speaking of place, I've been blessed to be born in North Vancouver on the edge of the water next to the forest. Being immersed in nature teaches us about sustainability in its purest form. The natural world is a delicate balance. What we take from it, we must give back. This is something I carry with me in my design practice and strive to reciprocate in our creative community. Giving back can be something small, like being open and authentic to other artists. When Riley said tonight that I got the Old Man's Award, no, I didn't turn around and give him a knuckle sandwich. I said, "You'll get there one day, you just hang in there." Or donating work to charity about supporting artists on an evening such as this. It is a privilege to be a creative person and be supported by other creative people. It really is. I'm proud to be part of this community and grateful for the recognition tonight. I look forward to continuing this journey, and I thank you all for being a part of it.
Brent, you are tall. All right. Everyone, no. I want all of us to stand up one more time. Let's give another round of applause to our recipients this evening, Meghan, Robin, Pam, and Brent. Woo! Woo! Are we feeling the love in this room? I am truly feeling the love in this room. I'm sure everyone online is also feeling the love all around the province. What a truly outstanding foursome. Continues to success to all of you. I also want to thank the evening's presenters for an outstanding job. And of course, to Gab Films for their storytelling abilities through the medium of film that have elevated our experiences today and our honorees. Truly, I hope on behalf of BC Achievement that you have felt inspired by tonight's celebrations and that you will continue to support the work of BC Achievement. For every creative that is in this room, I want all of you to be the ambassadors and champion of BC Achievement because they are there to support the creatives in our province, and they have been doing so for more than 20 years. Let's give them a round of applause. Dare I say, though, Roop and Carolyn, you have been doing this so modestly. And as someone who has been introduced to BC Achievement, I think we can do a lot more to support the creatives in our community. I have my best friend here, Darcy, who is an artist himself. I am married to an artist, someone, and he's not here tonight, and he is so sad not to be here tonight because he is under the weather. But he is wanting to pursue his master's at Emily Carr. And he said to me, is it truly worth it? And I truly wish he was here this evening because he would have witnessed the love, the dedication, and the passion that we all have for our creatives. And to know that there is a home for all of our artists right here in Vancouver and in the province, and we can't thank BC Achievement and all of you in this room for creating this ecosystem of support, and to the 4 individuals who are the recipients this year for demonstrating that you have a network of support and of love that have made you who you are today, and I wish you all continued success, and that is why these awards and accolades are so important. And that was the vision of our dear friend, Sam Carter. So truly, tonight, I have only several asks of you, actually 3 asks of you, just 3. Please consider to donate to the Sam Carter Award Program campaign and the future of applied art and design in BC. Please join me in being part of this inspired collective circle. Please consider making a donation that we can support future artists who are going to make an indelible mark in our lives. That's number 1. Number 2, we want to invite all of you to nominate someone in our community who is leaving an indelible mark in our communities here and across the province. Please, please, please consider nominating a very talented creative, whether emerging or established. We are the backbone of the creative economy, and with your help, We can tell their stories, like BC Achievement has been telling for the last 20 years. And if you need to be inspired, please, once again, go to YouTube. There are 300 plus incredible stories of creatives that have left their mark in our province. Please consider supporting their vision, their mission, and their purpose. You may have noticed at your table the QR codes. They are simply the way that you can easily join me and others in supporting the work of BC Achievement. I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that the deadline for nominations is February 15th, 2025. bcachievement.com/nominate-now. Finally, to all of our guests that have been watching from home, thank you so much for joining us. For all of you that have been in this room, thank you for showing up and standing up for the creatives in our province. On behalf of Walter Pela, Tamara Vrooman, Christopher Gaze, Roop, Catherine, everyone at the BC Achievement team, we want to wish you continued success. Thank you so much for your unwavering support of BC Achievement Foundation and the work that all of our creatives do to lift us up in our province. I also note that many of you have been taking photos tonight. We want you to be the ambassadors to celebrate this incredible ecosystem. At BC Achievement, hashtag Elevate Excellence, hashtag Shine the Light BC. Finally, my last ask of you this evening is to enjoy the company of one another. The bar is open to 8:30. Let's continue this celebration. My name is Fred Lee. Everyone, have a great night!